There we go. Frickin' Streamlabs. Shutting off the microphone again. What's going on? I see. I love juice. I see juice. Yeah, no sound. There should be sound now because stupid Streamlabs decided it was... Thanks, Shu. He lost his voice probably because of Jürgen Harder. Yeah, that's right. Jürgen it harder. It's a good rap song. We're going to have to make a rap song out of Jürgen Harder. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I was just saying hello. I was saying hello to Bob and Bud and Chris, everybody in the Magic Mirror, John, Hobby Time. What's going on, John, Upstate Scale Modeling, Ken, Joe, Mark's Hobby Bench. What's going on, Matt? What's going on, Grasshopper, Phil, Shu, and Spence. Hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. Again, thank you to everybody that was in the Halloween build. You all did a great job. I have the, if I can point to where it is. It's up there. No, there. It's always so hard to point to where things are. But got the top three choices this year were Bob Bruce, Jess, Scale Model Snail, and Schumann's Model Shop down there. Working on the 1/144 scale Millennium Falcon from Fine Molds, getting ready to place it on the base. We'll post my YouTube channel. Very good. Cool, Ken. You're doing a nice job on that. Kenny's making a spectacle of himself. Sometimes I need these to read. Joe Gen Ben in the house. What's going on, Tom? Tom, I don't know if you've seen the answer, but the pool one day will be in ground, not above ground. It's going to be an in-ground pool. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi amigo? What's up, Ken? Gadgetron 3000. I was just going to say something. I was going to say Kevin's got another NASCAR going on. I think that's 372. Congrats to the winners. Well, I do have the new rules up. We'll go over those tonight for the Halloween group build that starts November 1st. As you know, every group build we do, we give everybody a year because family stuff pops up, work stuff pops up, sickness pops up, boredom of the hobby pops up, all sorts of stuff pop up. So that's why we always give a year, and we broke it down to 4 group builds, but we're adding a 5th group build, and it's all Kelly's fault. Joe, 2 nights in a row. What did we do to deserve that? What's going on? One? No more votes. That's actually going away. Voting is going away. But yes, we're gonna have a 5th group build, and this is Kelly's fault. Kelly brought it up, and she wanted us to have a Christmas group build. So I didn't do the rules yet, but we are gonna have a Christmas group build. I love juice. It'll start January 1st and end, a little before Christmas, and then we'll have a live show. Hey, what's going on, Omar? Give me a year. I'll take a week. Yeah, you banged yours out pretty quick. But that one's going to be judged too. But we're forcing Kelly to judge, Elaine, Kelly's mom, and Betty, my mom. So those will be the 3 judges. So they're not going to be professional judges or anything like that. So the ladies are going to pick out their favorite 3 builds all together, and those will be the Christmas winners for that. The better portion is in Costa Rica, so I'm forced to hang out with people. Well, like you. Glory for the juice. The juice is coming out a lot tonight. I love juice. She finally wised up. She ran away. On you, Joe. Boo. I got stuff printing up behind me. I actually got to print up some stuff for Tommy for the pick and place machine. I got to start printing that up tonight. He needs these little trays that slide the all the components through so the machine can pick them up and put them down. Yeah, for all Star Trek fans, glory hold juice for you. Cool, 1 year, but I still want to finish in time. I didn't finish in time, John. I had a whole year too. I didn't finish. Got the perfect Christmas build. Yeah, I've been looking at a couple Christmas builds. How it's going to be is it's anything to do with Christmas. You can do like a military build of like maybe Battle of the Bulge, just a few guys sitting around like a little fire trying to keep warm at Christmas time, stuff like that. A Christmas NASCAR probably for Kevin over there. There's a whole bunch of Christmas stuff out there, mostly 3D printing. So if you do need something 3D printed up, you could try to get a hold of one of us. I will try to, if I could do it for you, I'll do it for you. Jar of Vlasics. A lot of pickles. Pickles. I mean, she wised up like 15 years ago, but I mean, on the best there is. Aren't we all like that, Joe? Finally opening up all my Anycubic boxes over here. Yeah, this one finally, I opened up the 12K printer. I'm almost out of resin for the 4K Mono X. Once I'm out of resin for that, Tommy's 3D print should eat up the rest of that. I'm going to clean it all up. That one's going to get boxed away, and the new 12K one will shift over a little bit. So I'll just be running one printer again. What's going on, Brian? Me either. Such a terrible procrastinator. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I got time. And then all sorts of stuff pops up, and we do, we're doing our thing. Right now, printing up is our first figure. I have the bodies done. You guys, you can't see that because it's just clear. It's clear. Can you guess? Yeah, you could guess who that is from there. You could definitely guess who that is from there. We're going to have 6 of them. I got the bodies. The heads, the crowns. 6 of the right arm. 5 of the left arm. The 6th left arm is printing up. 4 wings. 2 of the other wings are printing up. That'll make 6. 2 of the other side is printing up. Then I got to print up the other set of wings for those. And then 12 legs. A lot of legs. So I got to order boxes, pack those up, and once they're done, they'll be up on the shop. So our first kit that we're going to be selling on the shop is Dr. Mrs. the Monarch. And then I'm going to talk to a few of the guys on CG Trader and see how much they charge for making stuff, and maybe doing some of our own figures for the shop. And then we're going to be printing up and selling. A lot of you guys know Cephon66. We joined his Patreon at the we're joining his Patreon at the highest level. This way, we're at that level, you're allowed to print and sell his stuff. So we're going to be doing that. I'm praying for a 12K Max to come out because his stuff is gigantic. I'm going to have to shrink some of it down for sales, but I want to print out his big stuff too. So can actually hear the printer in the background. Those ones, yeah, that's the printer going up and down. That's going up and down, and it's got how much time left? 4 hours and 17 minutes. 4 hours and 17 minutes for that. What's going on, Scott? Good to see you, kind sir. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. The Bobbins is here. What's going on, Bobbins? Good to see you. Let me see if I missed anybody else in here. Dan Harris. What's going on, Dan? What is up, dude? Halloween, not Halloween. We already did Halloween group builds. We're running out of time now for these two. Me for the end of the year, all the group builds mashed into one. Me, Tommy, and Paul are going to be doing the judging on those and picking out the top three of those. So we got the big and small figures and busts group build left. That'll end December 31st. So we got about 2 months to go for that if you're getting anything in it. The Korean War, we got a few for that. If you're going to get anything in for the Korean War, you got about 2 months to go. What's going on, Nick? Good to see you, sir. The WWWW, the Wings, Waves, Worlds, and Wheels, all civilian and civil servant builds. Again, you got about 2 months for that one. The Sci-Fi Fantasy group build, anything sci-fi, that ends December 31st too. That's blank because I pulled something out of there. The TV and movie group build. And then the 24 group builds that'll start back up in January. We got the Star Wars group build. That'll be the May the 4th show. And then we got the TV movie group build. This one's going to be a staple. Chris was yelling at me. What's going on, Jess? Chris was yelling at me because I stopped the military build, but like Joe and Chris, I think were the only ones. Might have been somebody else, but I know Joe and Chris built for the military one each time. But the military can go into this too, because if you've seen a documentary or you like watch Top Gun or anything with military in it, it'll. Oh, there goes the boy to hang out with his friends. Anything military will fit in there. Sports, movies, video games. You play video games on a TV, so if there's a video game that has a 3D printer, a model of something like that, anime goes in here. Anime could go into figures and busts too. Then the 2024 Sci-Fi Fantasy group build. I got to see what I'm going to build for that. I got to build something for that one. And then the Halloween group build 2024. And then we're going to add the Christmas one in there, because we will be doing a Christmas, and there's a few Christmas ones I'm looking at. I gotta grab something. I have the 1/350 scale die-cast Enterprise from Tommy still in the shipping box. I received October 21st, and it's going to be a challenge to find room to display. It's pretty big. That thing's pretty big. Went to Army versus Air Force game. Go Army! Army won 23-3, upsetting Air Force, who was favored by 18.5. Holy cow! A-10s are great. Landed in the middle field, the whole nine. That's sweet. I would have loved to seen that. Definitely would have loved to seen that. Figures Joe ruined the military group. It's all Joe's fault. It's always Joe's fault. It's always Joe's fault. Very cool, Scott. That's right. Go Army. Always go Army. Mutt Modeler, what is going on? Belated Happy Halloween. There's only 19 days till Thanksgiving. Oh, my company's being nice. Next week there's 2 holidays. That's right, Chris. They're holidays. Election Day, we're off on Tuesday. I don't think I'll get in for overtime, and Friday is observation of Veterans Day. Saturday's actually Veterans Day, so if they don't ask for overtime, I'll be off those 2 days, and then I'll be able to get some stuff done around here, like rules-wise, and start building something, hopefully. Benny! Free Kyle, brother. Free Kyle. What's going on, Benny? Good to see you, sir. Yeah, so usually we have these things, you know, a lot of the guys know they're called end days at work, which means I'm forced off. Like this past Tuesday, I'm forced off, and then I work Saturday for straight time. So they always give it to us on holiday weeks. This year, they're not giving it to us next week, which is shocking, not ruining the 3-day weekend. And they're not giving it to us Thanksgiving week. And I always got one Thanksgiving week. I'd be off Thursday, Friday, and then I'd have to work Saturday, and it would mess up the whole 4-day weekend. So I don't know why they're being so nice, but they are. Yo, Chuck Skull, what's going on, brother? What's going on? You know, my uncle's brother's cousin invented a big gun that goes in front of... No, it wasn't your uncle brother's cousin. It was your uncle's brother's cousin's sister's best friend, if I remember the story correctly. So here's the big question. Will Kenny make use of extra hours of sleep or squander it? I know I won't have to get... Oh, that's right. Like right now it's 8:55, but it's really 7:55. No, I'll probably, if the dogs don't wake me up, I am beat. Getting up every morning at 4 a.m. is a killer. So watching my first Christmas movie, Die Hard. Oh, good movie. Good movie. Actually, tomorrow we're going to go pick up the garland. I got to order the lights for the front, and I'll start hanging lights tomorrow. Don't worry, I don't turn them on yet. I hang the lights up after Thanksgiving dinner. It's tradition. All the lights go on. Starts the Christmas season right after Thanksgiving dinner. And then the day after is when I'll put out the 8-foot Santa Claus, and we'll start getting this place all married up. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go over the new rules for the Halloween group build. Since I put those up, they are on the main site. Copy, live stream, paste, enter. That is the rules to the new one. If you don't know, they're also up on the community. So I'm going to run through these real quick. I'm not going to be able to see what anybody's saying. So if you have any questions about the rules, please hold on to your questions until you see my ugly face back up on the screen, and then I will answer any questions that you may have about this group build. The 2024 Halloween group build started November 1st of this year, and it's going to run till, I don't know, I'll see at the bottom, and I'll let you know the dates on it. If you guys don't know, when you come to the articles, if you want to share it to your social media, we do have the buttons up here where you can share stuff on the main site. Just the usual nonsense at the beginning. Welcome everybody back to the Halloween group build. This year is going to be our 7th year in a row. So, you know, we're getting up there in digits on this, so it's been a lot of fun. We always like to see the great builds that you guys do and produce for this group build. It's always nice to see what creepy and scary and ghoulish stuff you have. Speaking of that, if it's like Christine, you could put that in there because it's from a horror movie, or the Supernatural car. Elliot, Trek Model Studio, he's already starting his Supernatural car, so it's part of something that's spooky and creepy. Okay, so rule number 1, it's got to be a a new kit. But we're going to change this up a bit. Kits or 3D prints that have a majority of the work done will not be permitted in the group build. We prefer that the kit or 3D print is brand new. This is to get everyone started on the same foot. Some exceptions that we will make, though, is if you have a kit and you looked at it and, you know, a clear part fell off, or you clipped some stuff off the sprues, and you really didn't start anything, it's just sitting in the box, we're going to count that as new. If you looked at it and you, like, snapped the head together and it stayed together and you didn't paint it or anything like that, or you didn't put the whole body together, we'll accept that too. As long as you send us pictures, we'll check it out, make sure it's good to go. Also, if you took out stuff and all you did was prime it to see stuff, that's pretty much as far as we'll go, as long as it's unbuilt. If you did prime up some stuff, that'll be fine too. But if you're unsure, just contact us at hobbylinkinternational@gmail.com. And I will answer your questions. I'll just have you send me some pictures over of what the kit looks like, and I'll give you a yay or nay on it, because I know some people did, like me, start a build, but technically not started it. I printed it out. I didn't even clean it up. It still got marks on it. The only thing I did was prime it to see, so something like that would be eligible. What's considered a build? Any kit, 3D print, or scratch build. Just putting something together out of a box or printing up a file is not a build. You got to do something to the build, such as, you know, you got to do your sanding, your filling, your gluing, your painting, all that other good stuff. If you print something out 3D printed on a filament printer, that you have a filament printer that can do multiple colors and you'll get something out of that, that is not included either, because all you did was print it up. You didn't do any work to the physical model itself. Your builds all have to be Halloween themed, something creepy, eerie, spooky, something along those lines, from, you know, a spooky movie, a creepy movie, something like that. If you're not sure, again, email us at hobbylinkinternational@gmail.com, or get a hold of me if you have my phone number, and I will let you know if it's good or not. You can have any scale, manufacturer, material, scratch build, 3D printing, as long as it is new, pretty much new, and in the creepy realm of things. Your build will be made into an article for the main site. Everybody's build is made into an article to share your work. This way everybody can see it. And there's my 9 o'clock alarm to go take my medication. But we want everybody to see how hard you worked on it. So tell your friends, you know, when an article's up, I post it on Facebook, on my main page, on the group, and everything like that. So most of you are part of that. When you see it, tell your friends. This way they can come over and check out your work. You do not have to be a part of the HLI community to be in a group build. We prefer that you are on the community, but if you're not, you can join in our group builds anyhow. If you're part of YouTube over here, all you got to do is email me those pictures and make sure everything is good to go. And of course, on Halloween night, we'll have a YouTube live stream to show off everybody's hard work. Photo entries for the articles and the live show. So what we got is Rule 1A. To have your build featured on the main site in the yearly live stream, please make sure you follow these rules. Please, these are up there all year long, so if you forget anything, please refer back to the rules. If you're not sure of something, get a hold of me, or a few of the guys that have been doing this for a while know exactly what we have to do. You can put up to 5 completed builds into the Halloween group build, 5 per person. Rule number 2, you must submit at least 5, but no more than 15 pictures. We want you to use different angles because of the judging this year, and I'll get to the judges. We want front, rear, side, 3/4 side, top, bottom, 3/4 rear, side, rear, front. The more angles, the better the viewing options, and this is because we will not be having a community vote. We will be having judges that are going to be looking at your pictures, and please do not fear the judges. They're both good guys. They know we're not, you know, none of us here are professional modelers. We do this for the fun and the hobby and the camaraderie and all that other good stuff. And the judging and the trophies and the prizes, that's all just for fun. With your photo submissions, either through an email or the community forum, we need a small article about your builds, because I've been putting up a lot of articles with 1 sentence, and that's just not enough to keep people interested. People do like to read about what you did. It doesn't have to be a major article, just like 4 or 5 sentences about what you did. This adds substance to those who come and view your build on the main HLI site. In your article, include at least the manufacturer, or if it's 3D printed, what scale or approximate size of the build, and a summary about your build, such as paints used, why you chose your build, and so on. Just things you can think about in a 4 to 5 sentence summary of your build. You don't have to write a huge article. 4 to 5 sentences will do. And next up are examples of the pictures. I chose mine and Spence because we both did it pretty much the same way. If you see Mickey Mouse here, hopefully you see that. Let me make sure you're seeing that. Yes, you're seeing that. Okay, so I did a front one. I did a 3/4 front, full side, 3/4 back, full back, 3/4 back, full side, 3/4 front. Then a close-up of the head, close-up of the midsection, close-up of the base, as legs, and then a close-up of the base pretty much, and then top-down view, and then a closer top-down view. This is what we want you guys to do, especially with a clean background. You don't have to get poster paper, but if you do go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or anything like that, a piece of oak tag is about $1.99. You can use white, black, whatever color you want, as long as you have a clean background. You could put it up against a kitchen wall. Anything that's clean. We don't want clutter, especially because judges are going to be looking at your builds, and we don't want them to not ignore your build but not see the work you did because you have a ton of rags in the background or paint jars or whatever it may be. And Spence pretty much did it the same way. He's got a front side. He's got a front angle on his build. He's got a rear side to his, the other side. So he did both sides, the rear and the front. And then he's got a top-down shot. So you could do something like that too. And then he's got the other side and one more picture of a full side over here. So, and like he's got a nice black background. But again, like I said, you don't have to go out and get fabric. If you want, you can go get a poster board, or as long as you have a blank wall, basically blank wall. Richard Pezzol, who did the Werewolf by Moonlight, he always uses his kitchen wall as its blank. Jess did the same thing. She just had a blank wall and had the kit there. This way there was no distractions from what you are building. Make sure you have a clean background. We just went over that. This is a big one for me because it helps me keep your pictures in order. Please, when you do your pictures and you put them on the computer and then you're going to send them over to me, change the file names. Change the file names to a 3-digit format, 001.jpg or .png or whatever you're using, .002 or 002, 0003, and so on. It makes it a lot easier for me to know which ones are your first picture and which one's your last picture. Otherwise, I got to put them in order and just put whatever numbers are on there. Submit your pictures and articles to either the official email, hobbylinkinternational@gmail.com, or you can join the community at community.hobbylinkinternational.com. And then the annual group build showcase is where you're going to post your completed builds. There's links throughout every article, so you can click on the links and find all this stuff that I'm talking about. If possible, compress your pictures, because the form, they're only so big that you can put them on there. It helps out with the server to make sure that we have enough room on the server. There's a link there too to a place. If you have Photoshop, you can, or any other kind of photo software, you'll be able to do it, but a free one is Compressor.io, where you can do, I think, 5 or 6 at a time. File size reduction, I said that. Okay, judging of the Halloween entries. 24, we will have judges choosing the top 3 builds for the 2024 group builds. You must have the best quality pictures possible for the judges to go over your work. There will not be a community vote this year. Paul Tosney, Tommy Conklin, and myself are eligible to build along with you guys during the group build, but the 3 of us will be ineligible to have any of our builds judged in any group build. Could be, sci-fi fantasy group builds, Halloween group builds. It doesn't matter what group build in. Tommy, myself, and Paul. Paul builds for himself. Tommy doesn't build. I'm the only one pretty much building along with you. So none of us can have we can build and we can put them in the slideshows and stuff, but we cannot be judged. And that is to keep the judging fair, so there's no favoritism shown towards any of the HLI staff members. Spence is allowed in. I'm letting Spence in there. I'm not going to pull him out of the thing. I just feel it's more fair that Paul, Tommy, and myself are not eligible to be judged for any of our builds. The judges are going to be as follows. Joe Hudson. He is a professional model maker. He's a fantastic figure painter, and he's a columnist at Fine Scale Modeler, and he actually just had his first book out from Callenbach Publishing, so he's going to be one of our judges. George Saletas, I killed your last name, George, if you're listening to me, but George is actually the contest chief at Wonderfest. So these two gentlemen are well versed in judging and looking at stuff, and they're not overly critical. They're all about having fun in the hobby and doing better and painting and building and all that stuff. So do not feel intimidated, because we have people that are out there in the the world of model building, and they do books and they run contests and stuff like that. I just want people that that know what they're looking at, and they will be fair. And that's another reason I can't be judged, because Joe Hudson and we're very good friends. I'm friends with George, so I don't want the vote swayed in any way that they see my build. And it's not that they would do it. It's possible if we had just, and any guys doing the judging, they may be friends with somebody. It may sway their vote, Joe, George. And the last judge, I'm waiting on another friend. I'm waiting on my friend James Skiffins to answer me. He runs Model Officers Mess. He runs a lot of stuff like I do, and he's very good with this stuff. If he does not answer me or does not want to do it, the next person that I am going to talk to is Boyd. I know Boyd's busy, but I think he would do it. So that's another reputable person that would be judging. But we will have a third judge. Worst case scenario, no third person wants to do it, then it will be Paul Tosney from HLI. Will be our third judge. Halloween Group Build Awards. There will be the usual first, second, and third place trophies with the Crypt Keeper on it. This weekend I'll be doing those. Actually, tomorrow I'll be doing your guys' trophies, so they'll go out at some point during this week. Probably Wednesday or Thursday, because the post office is probably closed on Tuesday and Friday. We will have prizes to go along with the first, second, and third place winners. I'm going to try to get a hold of a couple people that we know and see if they want to sponsor awards. So not only will you get the awards, you'll get the prizes too. If a contestant enters more than one build and the judges choose one of your builds as, say, first, second, or third, your other four builds, if you have 5 in there, will be ineligible. If you have 2 builds in there, the other one will be ineligible. There will be no clean sweeps of awards. It will be 3 different people winning first, second, and third place. So there's no clean sweeps. The most important rule of all is have fun and enjoy your build. We love seeing your work, as always, and we hope you have a very spooky Halloween. Like I said before, the group build started November 1st, and it will end October 29th, 2024 at 5 p.m. That's when I need all pictures by. That gives me that night and the 30th to get everything all done up, and I need the write-ups by that day too. And as usual, the picture below, if you go to this page here, the picture below is a thumbnail that will work for YouTube. If you are happening to make videos and you want to let everybody know that you're in the Halloween group build, you can use this if you want to. If not, use whatever thumbnail you want. I do suggest, though, if you want us to find it easier, the guys at HLI, we usually have them put in the title HLI Halloween Group Build or something like that, or hit a hashtag in there, hashtag HobbyLink International, and we'll be able to find it that way. So that is all on the Halloween group build. So it was very cool of Joe to say yes and George to say yes. They're both good guys, and they both know what they're doing. Hey, what's going on, Dominic? What's going on? Life is treating me harshly, my brother. A lot of work. I'm working crazy hours, my friend. Got to get this house done. So I could get a swimming pool in the backyard for Kelly, and then I could drag you kids over here and we can have a good time. Bob builds are top-notch 99% of the time. The other 5%, he still kills it. This is true. The other time he messes. But even with your resin pour, you still killed it. No doubt about it. Would Planet of the Apes be sci-fi, fantasy, or Halloween? It actually could fall into both. When you do have a kit like that can fall into both, we ask you to pick one group build. The Planet of the Apes, it's they're not spooky, but they are people in costume. So Halloween's about costumes and stuff like that. So you could choose either one on that. Yeah, hard work does pay off, brother. Hard work does pay off. Had to work today. I'm actually could have off Tuesday and Friday, Dom, but I'm praying for overtime. Indeed, I do have a great fence. The dogs love the fence. Yes, indeed, Dom. Once it's all done, hopefully it's all done before I retire. I'm actually kind of hoping we get a contract extension, and then I can work another year or two at tops just to make sure everything's done here. But I'm praying I could get it all done before then. Indeed. Model building. Otherwise, something else I wanted to talk about model building, and I don't remember what. Trophies are right here. They're still in ghost mode. So tonight after this, I'm going to bed because I'm beat. Tomorrow these guys are going to get sanded down, primed up. They're going to get their first layer of paint. I use the folk art paint. Usually it's pretty thick enough to do in one coat. Then I'll let those dry. If I could get up early, Spence. If I get up early, Spence, I'll have these painted. Let them dry for a good 6 hours or so. I'll hit them with a blow dryer first. Get them touchable, and then I'll do their clear coats. I'll glue them down to the bases, and then they'll be shipped out. I don't think I'm going to be using Darth Vader. The one that I have, I really can't get him to sit squarely on the bases. I was using the base from the Crypt Keeper. I was using focus. I'm using this base, and I was trying to use this base on that Darth Vader, and it's not working well. So I did find I did find whatchamacallit, a Boba Fett that I think I might use. So that's a bad thing. He's still dripping alcohol out of. I might actually have to rinse him off again tonight. Still alcohol dripping out of him. Thought he'd be dry already. I hate when that happens. So what I have to do is, like, I got the drain. You're never gonna see that. I got the drain holes in his arm, so I got to fill those drain holes up. There's little nubs around the back, but the 12K printer, this came out, and I keep raving about this thing, but he came out so much better. Like last year, if you remember, I was complaining that the hair got a little messed up on the 4K printer. Not this time. This time he came out really, really nice. So tomorrow, or starting tonight, they'll get the cleanup work, and you guys will have these in the mail, and I'll let you guys know when they're in the mail, and you'll have them as soon as I can get them to you. Ah, look at that. Alcohol still coming out of the bottom of this one. Oh, let's take you off there. I got alcohol on the top of Bob's trophy. Sorry, Bob. I'm messing it up. That's all right. That gets glued over anyhow right there. So let me make sure that. Nope, nothing out of that guy. That bottom was dry. It's all a plot by Dirk. That's why that happened. I missed the garbage can. That was too light. Hey, you spend some time in a Sarlacc pit and you'd be leaky too. Just imagine the wonders that you missed leaving the printer in the box or something. This is true. That's not alcohol, and those aren't pillows. Boba Fett, where? Actually, I'll go over and I'll show. I don't know if I don't think I kept them in my wish list. Boba Fett bust. This guy. Let's go over here. Teaching screen. This is the Boba Fett I'm thinking of grabbing because he's got this nice pedestal, kind of like the Crypt Keeper. Makes it nice. I can't find a Darth Vader bust with this pedestal like that. Or I was thinking of 3D print. Where's the free ones? The free Boba Fett. This is a nice Boba Fett, but the only problem is I'd never be able to get where it says Boba Fett off of here. So I actually have this file. So I got to see if it's if there's just a pedestal underneath him. If so, I might use this one. It's one of the two. So and then I'll get those, and then I got to attempt printing up Chippy. I got to attempt printing up Chippy. Let's go back to live stream over here. Let's go over to here. Even when Dirk's not here, it's all Dirk's fault. Yeah, I really like that one. That's both of those busts are cool. I like the free one. That guy does amazing work. He's got a ton of cool Star Trek stuff. Very, very cool not Star Trek, Star Wars. Sorry about that. Sorry, Star Wars fans. Damn Dirk. It's all Dirk's fault, man. All Dirk's fault. King Bob, he hangs out amongst us mere mortals. He's our model building. He is. Him. Kevin's the NASCAR god. Kevin, how many, if you're still here, how many NASCAR kits have you built since Jeff and Fred started that group build? You built a ton of them. I got to get my fingerprints. See, I was stupid. I didn't put gloves on and I touched the model, the base. So you get my fingerprints all over it. That sucks. Sluggo, what's going on? What's a Star Trek? Star Trek is the better of the Star Wars and Star Trek, shows. Just need to ignore the sales. Kevin is insane. I don't know how many he's got to have built. Seriously, since Fred and Jeff started that group build, he's had to build anywhere between, I would say, conservatively, probably between 15 and 20 NASCAR builds. You know what? There's one. He loads them up on the. I'm so bad. I haven't even been on the damn community to do anything. Community. Let's go look under. Does he have it under civilian? Oh no! You know where he's got it? He's got it under group builds because we put Jeff's group build up here for anybody that wanted to find it. 4 members group builds. 3rd annual post-Christmas speed build. Yeah, we got that coming up again. Coming up December 26th to January 2nd. It used to be known as the Kenny Can't Hang group build, speed build. But it's not like the crazy guys out there that do that 48-hour build. We have a week to build a model kit. So I'll be in on that again. Chris Cortell, the 23 NASCAR group build. Where did he put these? Where did he put them? Showcase. Okay, Mark Martin's Chevy, he's doing 17, 18, 19. So he's on his 19th, it looks like. His 19th NASCAR this year, which is totally insane. There he is. He did build the starting lineup. Does anybody have a snap kit they want to sell or trade? I don't have any snap kits. AMT 70 SS Chevelle and lost the steering wheel. Oh, boo, that sucks. That sucks. And each one has been better. Yes, they have been better than the last. Wiring up the Falcon and trying to watch the show. Hey, just listen along. Just listen along. You're not missing much besides seeing my ugly face and us talking about models and stuff like that. But yes, I don't know. I do have a secret build. Actually, it's not too secret because I told Chris what it was behind the scenes. So he knows what file I got and what other Halloween build I'm going to attempt to do. That one I'm going to have to start because otherwise I'll never get that done in a month's time. I actually have 2 in the process. So what is that, 20 and 21? Limit on builds, yes. 5 builds. You can build as many as you want for the group build itself. But for judging, we're only letting 5 in. This way, there's not a million. If each one of us have 5 entries, it's going to be a lot for the judges. Speaking of the judging, so once all the builds are in on the 30th, I will have the judges go over between the 30th and the 31st before the show even starts, the live show that night. I will know the winners because the judges will pick out who the winners are. So it's going to have to be, there's going to be no late entries like this year. People sent me some builds on Halloween Day that I squeezed in. That can't happen this year because we do have judges, so it's strictly going to end the 29th at 5 p.m. If you send it to me at 5:15, done. Sorry. I got to stick by the rules because the guys are doing me a favor and they're going to be judging. So make sure you have your stuff to me on time. Counting the days before Kenny Can't Hang group build begins. Yeah, I'm building the little F14. I should be able to get that done in a week, and I picked that because it's small. It's 1/144th scale, and it's all black. So that shouldn't be a bad one. That shouldn't be a bad one at all. Got lucky and found interior with steering wheel on eBay. Oh, very good. Very good. I don't know where that guy is. Ow, my knees. My knees. That's not it. This shit is so dusty. It's all the way over there. It's all the way on the other side. I can't get to it. Famous last words. Yeah, it's all the way up on the other side. Oh, wait a minute. Is it? No, it's not. There it is. What's a thumbtack doing here? Oh, the dusty garage. We're going to be doing this little guy. The F14 Tomcat. 14A black Tomcat. Plastic model in 1/144 scale. Kayla's going to build a pumpkin for the speed build. Yes, that's right. Secret Santa drawing is for tomorrow night. Fred, if you're watching, and Jeff, if you're out there listening, I did get you guys in there. They said they weren't able to post, so we got a bunch of people in. I will be doing the Secret Santa tomorrow. This thing comes with a ton of little decals. No, not decals. Decals. C-A-L-S. Cals. Decals would be D-E-C-K-A-L-S. I just like messing with my friends overseas because Paul says decals. I know Dan says decals and he lives in America. Decals. Very tiny guy. Nice little window there. Not a lot of parts, just a lot of tiny parts. So got nice panel lines on this thing, and it's not bad. It's a little it's like fits in the middle of my palm. So we'll get this guy done hopefully in the speed build amount of time. Like I said, it's just a black paint job with a gloss coat on there. I don't know, probably satin coat. The only other color I would have to do is for the armament, the missiles would be a different color. Otherwise, everything else is black. And, oh, you know what I didn't look for? On the box, and I'm hoping they have the decal for it, the Playboy Bunnies. The Playboy Bunnies. They better have the Playboy Bunnies on there. Decals, there you go. Decals. Decals would be D-E-C-K. Yeah, I guess D-E-C-K-E-L-S. Decals. Decals. Like decant, when you decant something, right? Decals. Ah, so much fun. It's like Hawaiian pizza. Decals will start a whole controversy on a live stream. They better have. Do they have the Playboy? Yeah, they got the Playboy Bunny. Right up in the top left-hand corner. Sweet. The Playboy Bunny is going on there. Definitely going to be using that one. So we'll have the Playboy Bunny jet going on. Decals. There you go. Dickles. The Brits say decals. Yes, Paul is our resident UK transplant from the UK to Canada, up into the Great White North. Paul is up there, my buddy. I got an F-18 on Revell kit from movie. Very cool, Brian. Potato patata, exactly. Not piss me off more than Chris or more Chris. We're not going to talk about pineapple on pizza tonight either. Nope. Oh, pickles. That's Kelly. Kelly's thing is the pickles. Talking about the pickles. The Christmas wickle. Mr. Pickle Tickle. What's going on, Mike? So yes, and it's all Kelly's fault. So I'll have that up. I'll have the rules up for all the new group builds coming in 24. I should have those up before the end of the year. So if you're interested in a Christmas, I'll show you. let me see if I can find. Oh, I got him in. I'll show you. You guys seen this one before, and I never printed him out because he wasn't coming out good. But now where is it? Where is he? Where is he? I have two. There's actually a Darth Vader with a Santa hat on that I want to. I think I might get. Where's the teaching screen? So this one I showed you before. I'm thinking about. Let me make sure you're seeing it. I'm thinking about doing him for the Christmas build because he's a bad boy. I like him. Or going over to Gambody. There's a few more. Let me see. Gambody. There's Kevin. Here we go. Or doing. I thought I could blow these up for some reason. Thought I could blow these up. You can't blow these up? Why not? All right. Roger that. Whatever. But Kevin from Home Alone with the Christmas tree in the back. They actually set it up so you could light up the tree. There's two different sizes and all that other good stuff. I'm trying to find the bigger pictures. And see, I don't know if you can see it, but they have it set up so you can do that. They have it for why they would put European version of a plug. Kevin lived in Chicago. I don't know why they would have the Europe. Well, I guess they were taking the trip to Paris. Maybe they had. I don't know. I wanted to put the European version. He's got an iron in his hands. He's got the blow dryer. He's got a BB gun across his back. The likeness is okay. It's no Michael Keaton, but it's okay. Michael Keaton reference. And then they got the little mat there, and then the whole shebang. So thinking one of those two, but there's a ton. Like I said, if you do go on CG Trader or Gambody and find something you want to do for Christmas and you want it 3D printed out, you can always give me a holler and we'll see what we can do. Have you seen Mel Gibson's Fat Man movie? He's super. No, I haven't seen that one. I'm doing a Gremlin. You could do a Gremlin for Christmas. You could. Gremlins is a Christmas movie. Yeah, the Kevin is a very cool kit. The Christmas group build will start January 1st. I got to make the rules, and it's going to end. It's going to end before Christmas, so it'll probably end like December 22nd, so I could get all the stuff done because we do have a live show on Christmas Day, for the Christmas giveaway. We do the Christmas present giveaway on Christmas Day, so we'll do a slideshow and the Christmas present giveaway the same day. So that's going to be for next year. So it'll start January 1st and run to the end of next year. And this is all Kelly's fault. Anybody that's been here knows Kelly. She decided that we needed a happy Christmas group build, and her mom and my mom are going to be the judges, and they're going to you could do Hans Gruber for Christmas. Die Hard's a whatchamacallit, Christmas movie. You know what? Speaking of Gremlins, I wonder. Let's see. CG Trader. CG Trader's like my second home. I spelled CG Trader wrong. Why did I hit a double D? Double D, CG Trader. Let's see what they have for Die Hard. Let me see who comes up for Die Hard. Oh, they do. That one's not the greatest. But it's pretty funny. They have this nice bust of Bruce Willis. Is he the one I bought the bust from? Let me go look at his. Yes, he does really nice stuff. I have the original Terminator from him. He's got really nice stuff. So you got that bust. This one, his face is kind of goofy, but that's another one. Another Bruce Willis from Die Hard. I think this one is he's sitting yippee-ki-yay mother effer right on the bottom. He's got a cigarette. He's got an MP9. He's got a little hat on there. We'll blow it up some. It kind of looks. I don't like how skinny his arms are. Like the artist wasn't the greatest on this one, but it is. Look at his finger. His fingers are all jacked up. But That's pretty cool with him sitting on that. Be cool if they had one of him standing up like this, and the tower behind him. Was it Nakatomi Tower behind him? And I think that's, oh, this one's cool. The flat of him going through the air shaft with the lighter and stuff. That one's just a flat. That's not a, if you guys know what flats are, you know, he just painted flat. So that's pretty cool. Let me see. Gremlins. I think they have a Gremlins Christmas one, but Gremlins is definitely a Christmas. We'll fit that into a Christmas one. No, they don't have them in the hat or anything like that. But they do have cool stuff. Model kit wise, they do have the little tune tanks. There's a Santa Claus tune tank. There's a penis rabbit. I don't know why that's there. The Grinch. Oh, that's another one on Gambody. They have the Grinch. Shu did that one. That one's cool. Nightmare Before Christmas doesn't count unless you have him in the Christmas outfit. Here's the little Darth Vader chibi with his Christmas hat on. Oh, look at that evil. See? There's something creepy. Freaking creepy gingerbread cookie. Could be a Christmas or a Halloween build. They got a bunch of flats, gnomes. They actually have the Gremlins one there. Some little ornaments. They got the Simpsons. They got the Simpsons Christmas. That would be a fun one to do right here. The Simpsons Christmas. It's only $4.50. That's not too bad. They did a pretty good job on this one. For $4.50, not a bad deal. And for my lazy butt, it's great. Just painting solid colors on that. I'm sure there's, like, if I search Santa, like, you could do something like this one. Santa going down the chimney, and all you see is his feet. There's a Santa Claus here. There's a pedestal of Santa. There's Rudolph. There's a... We're not going to look at that. Whatever that cookie cutter is, I am not looking at that. There's an elf. Oh, no, that's not an elf. That's the Grinch with the Jim Carrey. With the sleigh and the bag of toys and everything. So there's a bunch of cool stuff out there. Like I keep saying, if there's something catches your eye, we'll figure something out on how I could 3D print it up for you. Oh, this would fit in Krampus. Would fit into Christmas too, like this creepy German fairy tale. All the creepy toys down here, lit up eyes. This is by Cephon66, and actually, I wonder if this is one of the ones I could get from Patreon. This is the guy that we're going to be printing up his stuff. Very nice guy. I've talked to him a few times and does excellent work on the 3D prints. I'm just going down to see what else they have. This is Nightmare Before Christmas, Sally Skellington. This Gremlins one, you could definitely use Gizmo. Mickey Mouse with a Christmas present. The Grinch again, there's a lot of Grinches. The Flashing Santa. You want to do the Flashing Santa? You can do... Chris, I'm going to send this to you for Christmas. You got me laughing so hard I'm coughing. Oh, Jesus. That is Chris literally on Christmas. Oh, there's a little candy cane house. There's just tons and tons and tons of stuff. There's actually figures a girl in a Christmas outfit. Donald Duck with a candy cane. So there's plenty of stuff that you can find out there. Oh, I got to come back to the front and see what you guys are saying because I can't see anything that's being said. Oh, holy cow. You got me dying over here. See you, Matt. Take care. Misfit Toys. I don't know if they have the Misfit Toys one. They have Rudolph, but he's not that great. They do have the snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Somebody did that one pretty good. I found him either on, I think it was CG Trader. But I haven't seen a good one of Santa, Rudolph, Kirby or Herbie, whatever the heck his name is, the Bumble, Cornelius. I haven't seen any of those. So those I might, if I could get enough money up, those I might find an artist to do those and do them well, and then I could put those on the shop too. Put those up on the shop. Oh, I'm still coughing. All I keep thinking about is, and it shouldn't be because it's just not. I shouldn't be thinking about it, but that's Chris's Santa flashing everybody. More like Charlie Mack. I never put my Santa outfit on that early. Yeah, there's Pokemon. As long as it's got something to do with Christmas. Like I said, if you want to build a diorama of like World War II when they're celebrating Christmas and the Battle of the Bulge and stuff like that, that would be good. I can't, man. I just can't. Oh, God. Oh, no. All right, hold on. I want to get a drink. Just stay right here and look at my printer going up and down. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my God. You gotta be fucking kidding me. All right. I gotta buy my mom more root beer. Because she likes her root beer floats, and I stole 3 out of her 4 root beers. So tomorrow when I go shopping, I got to go buy her a root beer. Oh, adios, Matt. Did I miss anything else back up here? Oh, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Chair. The chair. Is there a bad Santa? I got to scroll back. When I'm on something like that, I can't see what anybody is saying. I wonder if there is a bad Santa. If they have one of those, you could do bad Santa. Oh, God. I was laughing too hard about Chris. Oh, holy cow. I'm going to get that and send that to you. Well, you got your own printer. You got your own. You're off the dot matrix. Bad Santa. Let's see if they got bad Santa. Yo. All right, I'll go back over to the teaching screen. There we go. If you want to do bad Santa, they have bad Santa. It would. It's on YouTube too. It's on YouTube. I want to see what these are just renderings. He's got a cigarette, drinking out of his flask. The little person. Can't call him a midget. You'll get in trouble. The little midget there. But that's cool. They got bad Santa. 1380, not bad. Oh, I know this guy. He did Hermione Granger, but it doesn't look like Hermione. He did a nude Hermione. That's not good. Can't do nude Hermione. Come on. See, this is supposed to be Hermione. That does not look like Hermione Granger. I guess kind of. The drawing didn't. That's not too bad. That kind of looks like. And then they got one. I know this guy. He's got one with Voldemort with Hermione, and that's just not right. But bad Santa's a good one. Definitely a good one. So tons of stuff. If you guys go look on CG Trader, have fun looking at that, and let me know. What's the elf doing? I don't know what the elf is doing. Goldberg from Santa's Sleigh. I don't know. That's the one I envisioned. See, they have it for you. They got a bad Santa for you. Who won the Halloween builds? Some great builds. Bob Bruce. Bob Bruce, and then Jess and Shu. Those were the that's in order, first, second, and third place. I think Kenny needs the good stuff. Hard root beer. No, I got beer in the fridge. I'm not going drinking anything tonight. Not in the mood to drink tonight. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know. I can't take. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. It's actually almost 9 o'clock because we get to push the clocks back. Hermione Granger's Chamber of Secrets. Haven't seen that one. They It sounds like a porn movie. That did not look like that didn't. I might get it just to see how it comes out printed. Maybe the one from Silent Night. You don't want to know what the elf is doing. He's tugging on his coat. Kenny, I'm getting the red heart on my chat window again. Haven't seen that. I have no control over. I have no control over it. That is a YouTube. That is a YouTube thing. Hermione Granger and her Chamber of Secrets. That's cool. That's cool, Brian. I am a big Harry Potter fan. I love Harry Potter. There will be Harry Potter stuff down here one day. One day. Always fascinated by how enhanced these female characters 3D. Oh yeah, yeah. The guys draw up the women pretty exaggerated, a lot of them. You know, except for the guys that are really into superheroes, they'll usually have those proportionate to, you know, how the character looks. The guys that are like when Omar has something drawn up, guys that I don't know who his artist is, but somebody like that draws them up. But most of them are either very ample on the top, very ample on the bottom, or very ample on both sides. Yes, it's and you never. It's weird. There's a lot of naughty stuff in the siege. There's some horny dudes drawing this stuff up. I did get one naughty one, and I got to buy the other version because I want to build both versions of that witch. But I want to do that. I'm back. Can you start over? Nope, bud. Sorry. Show's over. Got to go. See you later. Oh, jeez. I just posted pictures of the kits I got today. Cool. I will check them out a little later. Nick, you're not yeah, let me see. Yeah, let me see. I don't think Nick is a member. No, Nick's not a member, so it doesn't only show up for members. Members have the little chippy behind their name, like Phil and Dan, yourself. So it's not a member thing. It's a YouTube thing. It's a YouTube thing. See, let's celebrate. Hit the celebrate button. I have the witch that Kelly likes. She's in her thong and her bustier. I have that one, and then I have the naughty witch where she's totally naked on her broom. That one I'm gonna do. And Benny says, "Damn it, do it and post it on YouTube." Damn what they say, and I'm with Benny. He said, "No blocking out anything. Just post it. If people don't like it, they don't like it. Too bad." So we'll do that. 25 months. Sure. Oh God. But yeah, a lot of excuse me. Damn you, Chris. Damn you. I'm still coughing. Oh my goodness. 815 chippy chips. Thanks, guys. 25 months. Oh, here comes the big noise. That's right. Always listen to Benny. Benny is our senior advisor. He's our consigliere. That's what Benny is. You know, he's our consigliere. He makes sure things are done. He makes sure things are done right and properly. Oh God. Oh, what a night. Let's see. The Big Kapowski. I don't know who that is. This is the second comment. This young lady, if she's watching the stream, maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Just commented. I put up on the community, not our community, but the YouTube community page. I put it up there, the winners up there, so everybody would know. And she just posted, 35 minutes ago. They were all so good, but I gasped when I saw Jason. Love them all. Bob, you got a fan. Got a fan. You're gonna have to do autographs. How about a Benny Hill group build? No. Oh, God. Mike Mitchell's just not right. Ignore him. Hey, forget about it. What's up, George? What's going on? I do have a naughty witch snail. Does anybody have files for the cereal monster? Count Chocula? No, I don't know. Count Chocula. We can look up Count Chocula. Let's see. Booberry. Those shouldn't be hard. No, Booberry didn't come up. Those shouldn't be hard to have somebody draw up because they're cartoons. I've seen the guys do cartoons pretty well. Frank and Barry. Frank and Barry, that's funny. That's funny. Where's my purchases? Where's my purchases? Oh, I got to do the Huntress. Yeah, I got a few scantily clad women. Oh, once we are part of the Patreon, however the hell you say it, for Cephon 66, I am going to be printing up Talos for the shop. Oh, did they take her off of the off-siege? Oh no, there she is. Bewitching Jana, however you say her name. I do have one naughty one. This is the only one that I have that is a nudie. They do this one. You can see has the clothes on, but he sells this as a separate file. But this is the one I have where she's totally naked. She's naked on her broom. They covered up her boobies. He pre-supports them and all that other good stuff. Or you can support the files yourselves. He has it both ways. I swear, guys, the only reason I got this one is so I can do the skin tones. Just to practice skin tones. Oh, God. Forgeries. The Cereal Monsters got new member Frankenberry female cousin. Do they? I don't know. My cereal that I eat is Frosted Flakes. We are all Bob fans. We are all Bob fans. Bob makes us all gasp. I mean, have you seen that hair? That's right. It is majestic. That is some majestic hair. Would they count? They would absolutely count for Halloween. Boo Berry, Frankenberry, Count Chocula. Yeah, that would definitely be all. That would all fit into the Halloween group build because they're all monsters. So they would fit into the Halloween group build. I've got a Bob autograph. I put it on eBay, and the winner sent me 2 more. Oh, geez. Kenny, you're going to sell your 3D prints at all? I'm going to sell the ones that I am able to sell. Like, do you mean print them out and sell them on our shop? Yes. The first one we have... Oh, gosh. The first one that's going on the shop... She's dusty. I'm printing, which you hear the printer behind me right now. Dr. Mrs. the Monarch. She's going to be our first one for sale up on the shop. She's full of dust. I got to clean her up. Now, anybody buying 3D prints from us, we are removing the supports. But you got to remember, 3D printing is not a magical thing. It's still a model. Ask anybody that's worked with 3D prints. You still have gap filling to do. Gap filling, sanding, cleaning off the support marks. If I were to clean them all up and get everything set up, we're charging anywhere between $55 and $60 for these. If I were to sit there and clean them totally up and then prime them, I'm going to have to add more money to them. So they're going to go out, supports off, and then you just got to do the basic cleanup. And I got to get a case because she's filthy. She's a filthy girl. She's a filthy girl. But that's the first one that we're going to be putting up. I am going to be tonight after this. I'm going to be on Cephon 66 Patreon, and we're going to be paying the highest amount so we can print up. We will have permission, and they're officially licensed from him to print and put on the shop. So probably the first one from him that I'm going to do is Talos from Jason and the Argonauts, and then we'll have more and more, and then we're probably going to try to find a few artists. We are from Jason Marshall, Jason's Model Shop here on YouTube. He put us in touch with an artist in the UK, and right now Paul is test printing up deflector dishes for the 1/537 scale Enterprise. So we're going to be doing some add-on parts like that, but I think figures are probably the biggest thing that people are going to want. So we'll figure out what we're doing with that. We'll definitely have stuff 3D printed on the shop. The more stuff that we can sell for that I have on hand, the better, because Chris finally got his very fire ship after 72 days. That's okay. Don't pay attention to me. Don't pay attention to me at all, buddy. At all. Pay attention. Pay attention to yourself, Chris. Like I said, we do have a lot of stuff on hand. I just shipped out a bunch of stuff. Paul has more orders coming to me, but the 3D printing is going to help us out doing a lot of stuff. Why, is there something specific that you were looking for, Sluggo? As in being printed up? I think that may be tinnitus. Yeah, I know. Give Paul a raise. Paul deserves a raise. We're going to give him a barrel of maple syrup. Definitely would print to orders. Otherwise, you would have... No, we're going to have like the smaller ones. Like, I guess she stands... Dr. Mrs. the Monarch stands probably 6 to 7 inches from her wings to the top of her crown. So we're going to hold on to those. I'm going to do 6 of her, box them up, put them away. Once I do get the sheds, I'll have more room in here to hold on to stuff. But print on demand, yeah, Talos I'm going to be printing up. That's going to be unfortunate. I'm not going to be able to print him up supersized. I think it's like quarter scale he has or something like that. I mean, it's just huge. They'll be a little smaller until Anycubic comes out with a big printer. But I do want to keep a few of each on hand and ready, because I don't have the time to sit here and print on order. I don't want to... One of the things we don't do on the shop is we do not take money for pre-orders or anything like that. Just in case for some reason a shipment doesn't come in, we don't want to hold on to anybody's money and not have a product. So the only time we'll sell something is if the product is in hand or one of our drop ship places has that product. Unfortunately, we did run into a problem recently with Verifier that they didn't put that they were out of stock with certain models, but luckily we got it through for Chris. Not me, Paul got it through for Chris. So there will be some things we do keep on hand. Print to order, then I'd be like, okay, we're going to print it up and it'll be ready in a week or two, whatever. And sometimes people don't want to wait and they'll go somewhere else. So I want to have stuff on hand. I vote on the 3D scans of Kenny so you can strip it over and over. You don't want to see me stripped. Oh, you mean like paint it and strip it. I definitely would print to order. I seen that one. Yeah, printing to order is not not something we want to do right away. And if things go well with the figures, selling stuff 3D print wise, then I'm gonna have to make room and I'm gonna get a couple more. Hopefully I sell enough where we can get at least another one of the 12K printers, if not 2, and then we can have 3 12K printers going at once, because Dr. Mrs. the Monarch, so far she's taking me 3 days. Tomorrow will be day 4 printing stuff, and I don't know if I'll be able to get, well, tomorrow, one of these done. These still have a 3 hours and 12 minutes left. So I'm not going to be awake when these are done. Then I have another 4 of the right side wings to do. That's going to be another 6-hour print. Then I got to put 6 right legs on the plate. So I might get those 2 prints done tomorrow. And then Monday I'm going to have to print the rest of the legs out. So it takes a while. That's why I'm going to print out at least whatever I can fit. If I could do 2, I'll have 2 in stock, and then when one moves, I'll start printing the other and the other and the other, and we'll go like that. The nav and strobe boards are almost sold out, so if you want, I just shipped out another 3 today, so they are, those are almost sold out again already. We got them in, and they're almost gone. Let me see how many. We only have 5 left in stock. So I don't know, there should be 5 left in stock because Paul keeps up on the orders with that. When those are gone, those are gone. Actually, we just had to throw out a whole bunch of boards, not made, they had no components on them, but somehow they got moisture in them, and those guys had to go in the garbage. So big waste of money. We got those left. Grissom boards are gone already. The few Yamato boards, those are gone. We do have Bird of Prey boards in. Bird of Prey, we only have 6 of those left in stock, and then we do have LEDs. So if you're looking for LEDs, we sell them by the package, usually 5 or 10, and I still got to do some SMDs. I got to put those in bags. I completely forgot about them. If you're watching, Paul, I'm sorry. So we got 5 and 3 millimeter LEDs right now, all packaged up in the 5 and 3. I think are all 5 millimeter LEDs are 5 packs for $225. Got a few colors in them. Hopefully these start moving. 10 packs of 3 millimeter LEDs are only $450. Once we see these starting to move, we'll add more colors and colors and colors. So we got to see stuff move before we buy more. We don't want to be stuck on hand with ton of stuff. You're welcome. What's going on, Mark? What's going on, brother? We can keep them in stock. We can't keep the 001 A boards in stock. Those things move like hotcakes. As soon as we get them in, the big order that we made that one time, Spence, I think, what do we have, 100 or a little under 100? Those things moved really, really quick. I was hoping to have a bunch on hand for the holiday season for Black Friday, but probably won't have any. Why is Paul going to have you smack me around? What did I do now? Are 3D printers sold to public purposely slower than purposely slower than a company's 3D printers? I don't know. I know these took a while. The 12K printers were a Kickstarter, so if you got in early, Shu got his quick. So I never had a problem getting my 3D printers fast. Both of them. I was second in line on, so was Chris K. We were both second in line on the next batch that came out. Mine wasn't supposed to get there till September, and I got it a little earlier, so they come out fairly quick to us. Yeah, I just can't imagine a company doing, say, figures taking 3 days to print one. Yeah, it takes well, they would have bigger machines. It's not like a home machine. Most people that do figures and have their own 3D shop from home, they have what's called a 3D printer farm. I only have one printer. If I had 5 printers here, I would have printed those 6 bodies up and everything, or she would have been done I would have had 6 kits in one day. But I'm working only with one 12K printer, so it takes me a lot longer. That's why I said if I print these up and they move, and we move them quickly and we bring in a good profit, then we're going to get a second and third printer over here, and then I'll be able to print more. And I just have to make sure that it don't overload the electricity when I'm doing that, because I don't want to pop the circuit. Oh, there you go. I forgot. Chris does industrial printing. And it takes the same amount, what was it, Chris? That one print, wasn't it 24 hours that you had a print going? I know you were talking about a very, very big print. 130 transporter for $30 bucks? Not bad. Hot dang, 107 hours on a print. That's a huge print. Huge print. Yeah, but these ones for home, Sluggo, if this guy here, this guy's my 12K. He's the one that's going right now. I could bring the microphone all the way over here. This is the one that's going now. It's a lot faster than the 4K one over there. A lot cleaner on the prints. And like I was showing my brother, and I think I showed you guys last time, and I don't know why it is. The settings are pretty similar between the 12K, like the up, down, and all that other good stuff, but it's hard to see on camera because I always print clear, and the reason is so that these get cured. Couldn't think of the word. Cured fully through. I don't like gray resin because I've had cracks. But with the 12K, I showed the guys some pictures. This clear resin comes out so much clearer than the same print on a 4K. You could see how white that is. Like, this is 4K, really dark, and this guy is almost see-through, not on camera but by me. So the 12K does a lot better than the 4K, and my 4K printer is a lot slower than my 12K printer. If I did 12K at a different layer height, if I did it at the 0.10 layer height, I would have these done a lot faster, but I would lose detail because of the size of the layer height. So I still print in standard format, 12K, longer time, better detail. Yep, print farm, and usually do it with filament, less resin is necessary. Yeah, the print farms are usually all filament. Resin seems to be way better for detail, especially small scales. The FDM printers, they're getting way better than what they used to be. When I used to have an XYZ, holy cow, that thing was, it was nice to have a printer, but there's no way it would come out that nice. But Ron's not here right now. Ron has a Prusa. This is FDM. This is, look at how nice and crisp that is, and that's an FDM printer. Stuff, they've come a long way on the FDM printers. This is sweet. You can hardly see layer lines on this thing. Like, I'm looking at this straight on now, and I can't see. I can't even see the layer lines. If I look close at an old 4K print, I can see the islands if I'm up close to it. So this is really nice. Does it fit a bottle? See, and that's what this is for. He made me a little koozie thing to have a drink out of. $180,000. Yippee skippy. Kenny, is the site still being worked on? Or is it working right now? It should be working right. It should be working right. I don't know how much longer the form's going to be up. I mean, we're going to have the new form, but I don't know how much longer before Tommy tells me start switching stuff over. But it's working. I was just on there. Just primed up my... Hey, there's Ron. Speaking of Ron, your ears were burning, or you were here and I missed you? One of the two. Ooh, the blockade runner. I was just showing off the cozy, however you say it, and the Prusa. This thing prints out nice. So for FDM's definitely come a very long way. And I like actually this filament, how it's got like a shine to it when you look at it. I really like that. That's pretty cool. And this thing's sturdy, man. This thing is no joke. Bang it around, and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Just looking to see if I missed anything while I was yakking to you guys. Yeah, if we do a print farm though, our print farm will be all resin, not FDM, because we'll be doing figures. I don't know. It's really nice. I've never seen a figure done on the Prusa before. Ron probably could tell us the best. See, he has 4 FDM printers. Meanwhile, I'm going resin. And resin, I just feel the 12K is really nice. Comes out really smooth. So that's where we'll be doing our figures on. I don't know, Sluggo, if you saw. That's my naked witch. That's my naked witch that I was showing everybody. Where is it? He should be on this one. I don't think I bought him. I gotta do the Bride of Frankenstein one I have too. I got the Gremlins one. I've had the Gremlins one for a while. Oh, that's another one I gotta do. I gotta do Jessica Rabbit. Oh, this one. Okay. Pretty sure I showed you this one, Sluggo. This is the Talos from Cephon 66, and that's the one he did and painted. This one's huge that he printed out. I don't know what kind of printer he used. He might have used FDM on this. I don't think it's a resin print with how big it is, unless he used a Max and it was in multiple parts. I really can't blow this up much more to see what it is, but there are different sizes that I can do this at. I think there's a small one, a medium one, and a large one, but this one will definitely be on the shop. What kind of let me see. Oh, you bum. Let's see if I can see what kind of printer this is. Let's see. That, with the shape of the bed on that, I'm going to say that's FDM. I really don't think this is, I can't tell what program he's using. Torso, legs, base, import, remove, center, double click, add, delete. I can't tell. Unless this is where he's drawing it up. I really can't tell what he's using here. I'm going this is an FDM printer just because of the size of that bed that he's got going on over here. And if that is an FDM printer, I don't know which one he's using, but the Talos is very nicely done. He might have sanded it down and everything like that, but he does very nice work. Ours are going to be resin. And like I said, they'll be fully licensed through Cephon 66. This way we don't have any problems printing anything up or anybody saying, hey, you stole that. Nope, we're not stealing it. We will be officially licensed. Yeah, I figured so, Shu, with how that's a big square on the base on the print bed. Because the resin printers are more the rectangle, not the big square like that. Uh-oh. Spence, we're going to have to make some money doing some of these, and we're going to have to get you a 12K printer and ship it over to you. Yeah, I've already gone through, would I go through a bottle and a half, I think, for the 6 figures? So we're going to have to calculate in how much resin we use for the figures, how much time I'm putting on my printer here, materials for boxing and packaging, and stuff like that into the price of everything. Yeah, it's probably a lot of sanding. Or if you did it on a Prusa, I'm telling you, man, I don't have to sand this thing down at all. That Ron made, there's no reason to sand this down at all. I can't see, even if let me put my glasses on. Put my glasses on. The only layer lines that I see are at the top ridge here, and you could barely see those. So you'd have to sand this down a little bit. But looking at the sides here, you cannot see a layer line. I could prime this up. Oop, microphone. I could prime this up and paint it no problem without having to sand any of these sides at all. There's really no layer lines. Everything's like it's kind of like the resin with the islands, and they're all at the top. And there's the striation lines side to side at the bottom. Otherwise, the whole face of this is beautiful. It's smooth, great detail, and no layer lines whatsoever on that guy. That's a beautiful print. That is definitely a beautiful print. I'm through a bottle and a half on my Bella and the parts for the group build I'm not telling Shu about. On the... What, on his work printer or is his 12K? Oh, see, I asked the same question. That work printer's got to be gigantic. Can I reuse resin? I reuse what's in there. You got to make sure your vat is clean. I do a vat clean after every print. Like after this one, I'll hit the vat clean button. It'll cure the bottom layer of resin. Just keep using it and add it into it until, either one, you run out, and this machine will stop before you run out. It can detect if you have enough resin in there. But yeah, you can keep using the resin. It doesn't go. If you have it on the shelf, then you have I'm using the Anycubic Standard Resin Plus. That has an 18-month shelf life. Oh, melt it down and reuse it? No. Any of the supports and anything like that, I'd pop them off and they go in the garbage. You can't melt it down. Not the resin. I wouldn't even attempt that, even if it is possible. All the sprues, if we want to call them, all the supports, they just get popped off, tossed in the trash, and that's it. What's the matter, babe? You okay? What's the matter? What happened? What do you need? What do you need, Nanny's pajamas? I think, doesn't it, doesn't this one stop too? The 12K, I'm pretty sure it stops too once it senses that it doesn't have enough resin in there anymore to go, so you don't ruin your printer. 400 MC, 2 material bays, 2 support bays, heated build envelope. Holy cow. What's the matter, babe?
I took them out.
Oh, they went out for their nighttime peepees?
Yeah.
Did anybody peepee?
Both of them.
Oh, okay. They don't realize, though, it's only 9:12 right now.
I took a stick away.
Oh, you cursed at my dog?
She's my dog, and yes, because she's getting stupid with those fucking sticks.
Gonna have to go back there and rake it up. Up, everybody's yelling, "Hi, Kelly! Hi, Kenny's boss." I told everybody we're gonna have the Christmas build, and that you're gonna be judging. No, you're not allowed on tonight.
Oh, okay then. Hi.
No, you
everybody.
can go on if you want to.
No, it's okay.
Oh, they're saying hello to here. Sit down. Sit down. You can talk for it. It's only 9:13 right now. The clock says 10:13.
No, it doesn't. It says 11. No,
No.
it is 10:13.
Yeah, it'll be 9. It's really 9:13.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! I'm getting old.
Hey everybody, how are you?
I gotta show you the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
A flashing Santa Claus, and I thought it was Chris on here, and I was dying laughing so much I was coughing. I'll
Okay.
show it to you later.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited that you guys are going to do the holiday build. I didn't know. I don't know why I always got confused. I don't know. I don't know what made me think you did a holiday build. But anyway, I'm glad that you're doing it because I think.
Judging it.
What?
You, your mom, and Betty.
Yeah, I'm going to be one of the judges. I'll be like Simon Cowell. No, I think that it's a good thing. I mean, I know that building models can sometimes be frustrating when things don't go the way you'd like them to go or whatever. But at the same time, I think that it's, building a little bit of that good spirit in everyone is a good thing, especially now. So,
Except for Shu and Chris.
So I'm happy.
Saying bah humbug.
eye roll. Let me say what everybody's saying. Hold on, I gotta take my glasses off. I went to a party today, and I had sangria, so I was in a good mood. And then I drove home barefoot. Hold on a second. Let me see. Hey, JM Scale. Don't know who that is.
That's Jalen.
Oh, hi, Jalen. Hey, I'm
Kelly,
looking.
This moves back and forth, so if you wanna.
You don't have to move it for me. I'm just trying to read. Hey, Bob. Is that Bob?
That's Bob with the most beautiful, luxurious hair in the world.
Really? Ken's Model Shop. Hey, my bestie. Hey, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff is there?
How you doing, buddy?
Jeff doesn't say hello to me. He says hello to you.
Bestie. Yeah, I'm his bestie. Hey, Jeff. How are you?
I'm buying him another ferret.
How are you guys? I hope everybody's doing really well. And just chugging along. Yeah. The last few weeks, for me weren't easy emotionally. I feel bad that I broke down because who needs to hear everybody else's issues, but doing better, and now I'm just really looking forward to the holidays and looking forward to really getting things done. I'm super excited. We're pretty much getting close to getting the sheds. Thanks, guys. So it's going to be good. And what holiday build details?
Who said that?
Sci-Fi Model Shop?
Oh, Ron.
You got anything to drink back there?
I got just my root beer there.
Root beer. I only like it if it has ice cream in it.
Starting January 1st to December 22nd is going to be the Christmas/holiday build.
They can hear you from there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So who's asking again?
Ron.
Okay, Ron. So here's the thing. I don't know if you were on Wednesday's show, but every once in a while I get on here, and I say hello to the community. And there seems to be a percentage of the community who actually likes me better on this show than Kenny. So, I got to come on and say hello to everybody, especially since everyone is so, wonderful and funny and everything. Well, anyway, we were talking about, I don't know how we got on the subject, I don't remember, but I, for some reason, had it in my head that the community did like a holiday build, and only to find out while I was saying it that we didn't do one. So then I said, made a suggestion that, oh, we should do that. We should have like a holiday build, that could represent, in any way you want, but a holiday build, more so to kind of get the holiday spirit going with everyone, because I think, like, life is challenging and we've all had like our ups and downs and things, and this might be like a good way to, like, get a little bit of holiday cheer into everyone. We're doing it next year?
Yeah, it's too late this year. Not enough time.
Oh, whatever, next year. So so that's really what how it kind of started. And then I guess, I don't know if it was a formal or informal vote was taken, and the community thought it was a good idea. So so that's something that is going to be coming down the pike over the next, in January the rules will go up. So I think that's, it'll be fun. I think it'll be good. I would really like to see what some of the community comes up with, because I think how it started was I was commenting on some of the Halloween models, the Halloween builds that I had seen, and really commending the participants, on the creativity and the artistry, and like really how wonderful these models really are. And I'm not I'm not a modeler, and I'm not skilled, you know what I mean, but I just go by what I see, and I think that a lot of the models were really, really something, really extraordinary. So I think that's how it started. But anyway, I hope that answers your question, and you're a little bit clearer on this holiday build. And there'll be more information forthcoming over the next weeks, and probably a couple months. So once everything is out, but in the meantime, I mean, you could start like thinking about, an inspiration or something, could be something more vintage, something more traditional. It could be something more contemporary. It could be darker, like a Night Before Christmas theme. Like, that's kind of cool.
Nope.
Why? No?
That's a Halloween show.
Night Before Christmas?
Nightmare Before. Oh, Night Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before.
Nightmare.
No. No. Don't interrupt.
There's a one of Krampus.
Yeah. Oh, Krampus. Right. Yeah. Whatever
well,
your.
Can't do Jack Skellington if he's in his Christmas one, because
yeah,
he goes to a Christmas town. As long as he's in his Christmas suit, you can do Jack.
Well,
Skellington.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, if there's something holiday-ish, leaning on the Christmas end, that inspires you, or even if you wanted to put a twist on it, like a Bad Santa or something, whatever, it's just, I think more about getting into, the spirit of the holiday, because I really think, like, as the year starts winding down to a close, and the winter solstice is coming, and a lot of different holidays are coming around, representative of so many different backgrounds. I think that they, no matter what, I just think it's could be fun, So that's a good thing. But no, I got a visual. What is that? Tell Kenny this is your show right now. Keep quiet.
Who's that, Chris?
No, John, Upstate Scale
John.
Modeling. Kelly, don't interrupt. Be like Kenny in the apartment and tell him to keep it down. Be quiet. Oh my God, you don't know. The thing is that now when he's down here, like, I don't hear what he talks about unless like I tune in or I come down. But when he was in the apartment, oh my God, when he would have to videotape, I don't know why I couldn't keep quiet. I couldn't stop laughing. And especially like when he says things, he's got to say it like Green Strawberry. He's got to say it over and over and over and over again. And I
Well,
just
Johnny two times.
yeah, and I it just, I call him Rain Man, but I just can't
I prefer Johnny two times.
Johnny two times, but I
Get
couldn't
the
stop
papers,
laughing.
The papers.
I can't this guy.
Oh, Kelly
But
snorted.
yeah, I do that sometimes. Um yeah, so yeah, that I think that'll be a lot of fun, and I think that it's also going to get busy too, so for me, so I don't know how much I'm going to be around. I really because now
You got
that
a new job.
yeah, I got
Job in your job.
yeah, I one of the things that we are attempting, well, what's going across all the New York City schools is they are implementing these programs. They call them restorative justice or restorative practices. And what it is it's different levels, right? And obviously you start with level one, and what it is, it's supposed to be, it's a practice, right? The idea is that it's a practice that gives students a voice, a sense of belonging, and try to give them the tools necessary to express themselves, but in a more positive way, and to hopefully resolve conflict in a more positive way. I mean,
Instead of bang bang, shoot 'em up.
yeah. I mean, that's not always the case. I mean, even adults. There's like a lot of rage going around in the world, and you know, it's just these programs that are hitting all the schools, peer mediation, teaching students the skills that they need, to mediate other students and whatever. So I was trained in this over the summer, and there was a school-based position in my school, and I had applied for it and I got it. So I am going to be a coordinator, and I'm really excited about it. And it's going to take a lot of time. We've never had anything like this before, so it's going to require a lot of work, which I am going to be doing a lot of it. Um, and so and it's probably going to be like a lot of before school, after school type of thing. And between that and lesson planning and everything else that I'm involved in, it's I'm not going to be around a lot. And then my mother-in-law, who is like a cyborg, who is you know work, get this done, we have to do this, we have to do that, you want to get it done, don't you? You know what I mean? There's not like a lot of downtime. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be. She's your mother. What can I say? So I don't know how much I'm gonna be around. So, but I will be baking, and whatever I do, I will show. I know I haven't forgotten. That I'm supposed to be sending stuff out to people. Dan, yes, Fred. Yeah. I honestly, I kind of, I want to say a lie, because that's, that would be a stretch. I don't like to think of it as a lie, but I've been procrastinating and have not forced myself to make the time to explore sugar-free options. But, it's on the agenda. I went to a shower today, and I was I was given a hard time by my own friends, like, you really got to get this going. Your stuff is so good. And that makes me feel good, but it's just no time. And I really want to, this extra gig obviously pays me extra, which is great. And I just want to do, my part in trying to get things paid off, because Kenny does a lot, despite me making fun of him every chance I get, on and off camera. He does do a lot, and I worry about him and his health, the driving, and not sleeping enough and all that. And I don't want him to always have to feel this intense pressure of having to work so much. So if there's a way that I could help, obviously I will. I've never been a lady of leisure. I've never been the type to sit back and do, let the man take care of it. I know, I'm not high maintenance at all. I really am not. You lucked out. Let me tell you something. Compared to some of the women I know I'm friends with, Jesus, you lucked out. Yeah, so I'll help wherever I can. And and also it's a new experience, for me, and it's something new, and we'll see how it flowers. I mean, it might turn into something great, which I'm hopeful that it will. It might not, again, it's dependent on the kids, but I'm pretty confident in my ability to work with my kids, and I think that there'll be a good percentage that will really benefit from it, but we'll find out. And if all goes to shit, I could try to be like Bailey Sarian and do like some sort of like, YouTube channel where I talk about something interesting and maybe bake cookies. Because I can't do makeup. Apple butter. Yes, I did make apple butter. I do, and this year I didn't make a lot. Because we didn't go apple picking this year because with my mom's surgery, and it's something. Yeah, I didn't want to leave her behind, while we all went, and she wasn't really in a position, even if she didn't want to go, she wasn't in a position to watch the dogs. I wasn't going to have her babysit. So we just decided not to go this year. So I just went to some local nurseries or farmers markets and got some apples. Yeah, and I hit ShopRite. So I did make one batch, and I made little jars that I gave to some friends at work. And they kept saying, yeah, I have a whole bunch of apples upstairs, so I have to make it, more, because I wasn't able to give to everybody. And I was like, hey, you made that apple butter? Where's the apple butter? So, I have to get on that. But, the weekends just go by so fast. And tomorrow comes, and already I start, like, getting anxiety about work, making sure that I have everything I need to have done. But I have good news about my mom. So for those of you who know, she was diagnosed with kidney cancer in the end of August, right? And she had to have surgery to have it removed. For those of you who don't know, she had it before in 2015, and they did a partial nephrectomy where they removed a part of the kidney. And ever since then, she's had like just odd problems, and I always blame this kidney that was left, like this is the cause of all of her issues. And then when it came back in that kidney, the surgeon, such a wonderful guy and a big fan of Nirvana, so that's always a plus. He performed the surgery on her, and he this time had to remove the whole kidney. He said there wasn't much of it left, and whatever. And they thought it would be stage 1, but it was actually stage 3. So my mom dodged a bullet big time. It's just like everything happened very quickly. And so I was just so convinced that this bad kidney was the reason for a lot of her issues. And so we anticipated her kidney function decreasing, with the removal of the kidney. But and it did somewhat, But then she had blood work done recently, and this past week we found out that her kidney function has improved by 2%, but that's still better than nothing. So I'm happy about that for her. Um, and everything else looks good. So she's on the mend today. She felt good. She had a lot of energy. So when she's all healed, she actually has to go in for another surgery. Her gallbladder, she has gallstones or something. But but one day at a time. And she's doing really well. So I'm happy about that and relieved. You know, and that's it. Like everything is really going okay. Uh, crab apple jelly. Crab apple jelly. I Is that a real thing? Um, Wait. Remember that apple spread stuff with little elf on container? No. No. But now my question is crab apple jelly a thing? Is it, Ken?
I don't know.
Where's your phone? Look it up.
These southern guys got some weird crap.
Southern guy. That's what he said. Do you hear that? The southern guys got some weird crap. Hey, southern food is good.
I know it's good. I lived in the South.
So,
I told you about the damn breakfast.
no one makes a great cinnamon roll. Not Hey, I make good cinnamon rolls. I make really good cinnamon rolls. But they're too big.
That's what she said.
Either everybody is going off.
Is the number going down?
I can't tell, but
Oh,
I don't see anybody
30 people
on.
there.
No one's
No one's
typing.
talking, they're just listening to you.
Oh, you don't have to listen. The weirdest stuff in the South. Well, what do they make that's weird? Okra? Fried okra? I never had fried okra. What else do they fry? Pickles? Do they make fried pickles?
Oh boy.
I never.
Starting with pickles again?
Why? Who's talking about pickles?
We were talking about pickles last week. For the last show.
Okay. Hey, bud. It's good to hear about Ma. Yeah, I'm happy about Ma. It was yellow and blue pint cardboard container. It was apple and cinnamon spread. I don't know. I have to look this up now. Yeah, you know what? You know what I make though that I tried that it was a caramel pecan cinnamon bun. Oh boy. That's good. That's good. Because you put like a layer on the bottom of the caramel with the pecans, and then you put the cinnamon buns on top. And when they bake, right, when they take them out, you flip them. So all that, I actually think that was better. Well, I last 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, I made like a batch of cinnamon buns and caramel pecan cinnamon buns, and I brought them into work, and a lot of people liked the pecan ones better. I don't know. Deep fried Oreos, yes. Oh, I never had one, but they look good. I like chocolate covered Oreos, but I like milk chocolate covered Oreos, not like dark chocolate. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. You don't. I was like worried. Caramel pecan cinnamon bun sounds like a bear claw. I don't know. Maybe they call it different things, in different places. But yeah, I had like extra dough, so I was like, let me just try that. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. But I'll make one of the things that I'll make. For the holidays. I must be one of the only people. I don't like Black Forest cake. Or what is that? The chocolate cake with the cherries. I don't like it. Black Forest. Yeah, it's Black Forest cake. I don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't. Last year I made chocolate cupcakes with a chantilly cream in the middle. So what is it's like sweetened whipped cream. That's all it is, right? And then I did a chocolate and like a chocolate ganache and a vanilla ganache,
Ganache.
buttercream, and then I put it in a piping bag, the vanilla and chocolate, and did like a swirl, and then put a toasted marshmallow on it. That was good. It's like chocolate, so it's in all the sweets, decadent, so one's good enough, but it was good. Um, Foo Bar, you want apple cinnamon catfish? Apple cinnamon catfish? Ugh, that's nasty.
Apple cinnamon catfish?
Yeah.
I ain't heard that for-
Fried. They do deep fried.
Who said that? Apple cinnamon catfish.
Mark. Every year it's a tiramisu and pure maple fudge. Oh yeah, I made fudge once, and Kenny didn't like it. I'm not a big fan of fudge. I don't know why. I like chocolate. Like I love chocolate, but I don't like fudge. He likes it.
I
Uh,
love fudge.
and I love brownies. Sometimes I like brownies with nuts. Sometimes I don't. You're such a child. He's giggling. I like nuts. These nuts.
Nuts. You know,
Free Kyle.
you gotta go like this. Free hot.
Free Kyle? Why was that?
Gotta say it to Benny.
My sister-in-law won't touch chocolate cake without milk. Really? I can't drink milk unless it's like really, really cold. I'm not I'm not one of those people who will put an ice cube in milk. I know people who do that, but I won't do that. But yeah, it's got to be ice cold. But you know what? I will tell you this. I will not have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich unless I have chocolate milk with it. I won't have regular milk. It's got to be chocolate milk. Fudge rules. Yeah, you know what? I'll try it again. You know what it is? When I made it for him, I used sweetened condensed milk, and that's a pretty popular ingredient in fudge, but he didn't like it.
I don't know
So
how Lisa made it.
I don't care how Lisa made it. How's that?
She makes good fucking fudge.
I roll.
My sister-in-law. She makes awesome fudge.
Yeah, you can't be Gordon Ramsay unless you swear a lot. Candy apples. I used to I have made candy apples. I've made caramel apples. But now I'm seeing they're really getting bougie with these apples. They're like, I saw one where they did a caramel apple, right? And then once the caramel like kind of dried on the apple, they then half dipped it in chocolate, and then they put like all sorts of stuff. They put the mini M&Ms, nuts, like crushed peanuts, all sorts of stuff. That kind of looks good. It looks like a lot, but it looks good. I don't really like candy apples. I'll eat one if someone offered, said, "Hey, have this apple." I'd eat it.
What season?
But yeah, but I'm not like like a huge fan. But I don't I didn't make any this year. One time when I was living in Queens, I made caramel apples, and I don't know what possessed me, but I had my hand like on the pan. Remember
yeah.
that? And I went like this, and the caramel went across my hand. I had blisters across all these fingers, and this one I remember hurt the most, and it looked terrible because I just had like this big blister.
You know what rocks?
Oh, bite-sized candy apples, like candy bits or something, like apple bits, right? You just cut them. That's a good
You know
idea.
what's good?
What?
Candy corn.
Candy corn
I
sucks.
love
That is the worst rated Halloween candy ever, just
Huh.
so you know.
Candy corn's the best. That's because people don't understand it. They don't love it.
What's it? Love it, understand.
It's the greatest
It's
candy ever.
but why? Tell
I don't
me
know the
why.
taste.
It's just sugar.
Oh, it doesn't taste like just sugar.
What does it taste like?
I don't know. It's got a creamy taste to it.
Creamy taste to
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Candy corn.
You can make a candy corn cake.
No, just candy corn. Benny has a big bag of candy corn too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a whole lot of condensed milk in some boiling water to get some nice caramel. Oh yeah, there's so many different ways that you make caramel. You could do They have different names for it, but one is just sugar in a pan, right? Some people make it, they put the sugar in a pan and they just have it on, you know, medium, like medium to low. You don't want to burn it until the granules melt. And then you could, and that kind of melted sugar, if I guess you could use that if you wanted to make, or you put butter in it, that you would use if you wanted to make like a brittle, you know. But if you put like cream in it or whatever, then you know there's also so many different types of ways to make it. But I don't care. I make salted caramel. I make caramel and I make salted caramel. My salted caramel buttercream, I could eat that all day long. I don't brag about myself often. I truly don't. But that, oh, it is good. It's really good. I have to say it's really good. Candy corn. Don't know why some people hate candy. I just, you know what? As a tradition, like because it's holiday-ish, I'll always buy it, and I buy it because I know he likes it. But I don't know. It's just sugar. So, but you know what? Some people don't understand. Like, don't have a thing for chocolate. So I get
Jeff
it.
don't like candy corn.
Candy corn
Wrong
should
with
be.
him.
Haha. See, this is why Jeff is.
CC
Like,
Spence, candy corn sucks. My opinion of Kelly has increased 1,000-fold.
who said that?
How to eat candy corn. Open the candy corn, pour candy corn in the trash, eat Reese's Peanuts. Stop it. Candy corn rocks.
And then no, my favorite is Reese's peanut butter cups, and I have a whole system and how I eat it and everything. I open it up, I eat the ridges around it, right, and then I pick all the chocolate off. I eat the peanut butter, and then I eat the bits of chocolate afterwards. I've been doing it for years. I don't know why. One of my students, he's very sweet. He's very intelligent, but he gives me like a lot of problems in class. And last week he actually got 100 on his quiz, and so I was so proud of him. And I, called home to let them know.
We gotta send Mark some
And
candy corn.
the next day he brought me in a whole thing.
Kevin, have a good night.
Good night, Kevin. He brought me in a whole thing of Reese's peanut butter cups. He was like, that was like sweet. Early morning to go to Phoenix tomorrow for the race. What race?
NASCAR race.
Oh, I don't like NASCAR either.
Oh, you just upset your best friend Jeff.
Really? I'm sorry. I just can't. I never got into it.
Jeff's firing up the deep fryer and having Oreos.
Oh, yeah. No, you got to tell me how that goes, because I don't know. Is there like a certain kind of batter that you have to? I have to look. I've never done that. I don't know. Is like the same kind of batter as funnel cake? I don't know. It's like a batter that you use. And it's not pancake batter. It's got to be sweeter than that. But oh, that looks good. If you do, Jeff, if you really do make it, take a picture and send it. I want to see what they look like. Yes, Spencer. They're really good. When I used to go to Hershey Park, I'm a grown ass woman, but when I see the Reese's peanut butter cup character, I run right up to him like a baby and I start hugging. You're my favorite candy. I don't know. I'm a kid at heart, I guess. Chippy chips. Who wants? What is this? The chippy chips. Okay. So, beer batter. Everything should be deep fried in beer batter. Don't you use that for fish?
Yeah, you could do fish and beer batter.
Yeah? Oh, okay. So, but I'm looking. Oh, who did that one?
What?
This one. This is really nice.
That's Shoe.
Shoe? Oh my
That's
god.
the ice dragon from Game of Thrones. The thing is gigantic.
That's beautiful.
That's the 3 winners. So
Okay.
the first one is Bob.
Oh yeah, Bob. Is Bob still on? Or did he
I don't
go?
know.
I can't tell. But no, that one was crazy. That is crazy. That one. That I think is from the 6.
Never had candy corn. We got Reese's here in Oz too, as well as Hershey's.
Mm.
We'll have to send you some candy corn that way.
You're so mean. But
No,
anyway,
he never had it, Mark. He lives in Australia.
you never had candy corn?
We're gonna send him some. I gotta send him some candy corn.
So, all right. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna bore you anymore with this, with the baking stuff.
Too, so.
You're to bed. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go. Have a wonderful week. If Kenny has the show on Wednesday, if I can, I'll say hello, or I'll get on and say hello that way. I hope you guys have, well, when I say guys, I mean women too, if you're on. I hope you have
They understand that.
okay,
We're all old people.
I'm just saying. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Be safe. And I will talk to you all later. All right? Bye. Good night.
I'll come in and say
Okay, I'm
goodbye
going.
too, because I gotta hit the tape, and I got these guys on for like an hour and a half now, almost 2 hours, I think. Almost 2 hours. We stayed on a long time tonight. Wasn't expecting that. Give us a double shotgun. Thanks for making this worth watching, Kelly. Oh, I hate you, Chris. All right, Kelly's out of here. I'm gonna get out of here and go take care of the doggies a little bit and get some sleep, because I'm probably gonna get up early now because of the time change, and then I'll work. While she was talking, I was actually starting to sand the bases over there so I could get that done. So pancake is the best. Oh, I gotta tell Kelly. Put them in pancake batter and fry it up. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, thank you very much again to everybody that was in the Halloween build. All the new Halloween build rules are up. More rules will be coming. Get those other group builds done by the end of the year, and we'll have another slideshow in January for the yearly builds. So thanks again, everybody, for hanging out tonight and waiting on me to have dinner and walk the dogs as usual. And that's pretty much it. Oh! Don't forget, tomorrow, if you want to get in on the Secret Santa, Jeff, I put your name in the Secret Santa for you. If you want to get in on the Secret Santa, you got to join the community, and you have to be a community member. Everybody, even though I put Jeff's name in there, he couldn't post. It's on the community. If you can't find it, let me know. I'll direct you to it. But I'm going to be doing the name drawing tomorrow, matching people up. And then anybody I don't have your address, I'll get your address from you, tell you who your Secret Santa is. Maybe we'll do a quick live stream to go over that tomorrow. Again, just so you guys know what's going on. But I'll match you guys up and get you each other's address. If you don't want the person to know who it came from right away, you can always use my address as a return address. And this way, if something does happen, it comes to me and I can ship it back out. But we'll talk about that tomorrow once we get the stuff going. So everybody have a great night. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. I shall see you. I'll see you probably tomorrow. We'll do a quick stream, maybe half an hour or so, just to go over the Secret Santa and get all that done. So have a great night. Take care, everybody. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.